Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well wherever you're watching us from manze. Karibu sana to another episode of Urban Kale. I'm your host Zion San, and today we are coming to you from Sunshine Hotel Upper Hill Kericho manze. If you want, any services that has to do with conferences or meals or rooms, definitely Sunshine Hotel is a place to be. Karibuni sana. And as you can see, definitely, I'm looking awesome. I'm feeling this look, manze, and it is courtesy of Top Glam Collections. Top Glam Collections, kumbuka inapatikana ndani ya Simba Gate Mall ama Naivas. And manze, ukitaka nguo za watoto from baby walkers, to nursing pillows and baby carriers, ukitaka nguo za, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, utapata zote huko ndani. Everything that you want, manze, inapatikana ndani ya Top Glam Collections. And by the way, pia my co-host manze that I'm going to introduce to you in a bit, pia wamevalishwa na Top Glam Collections. Thank you so much manze. Wacha tuanze show. Karibuni sana. Follow me. Karibuni sana to another episode of Urban Kale manze. And today, as you can see, I have some new faces. Audrey and Nadia kidogo, school's opened and they had to go back to school. But because we are awesome, we get other people on the show. I'll see you. Karibu sana on my right. Beautiful lady by the name, sama majina yako.
I thought ulikuwa unaniintroduce. Eh?
Ni sawa. Oh, unataka nikuintroduce vizuri?
Hapana, acha tu introduce.
Sawa.
Kwa majina, mimi naitwa Linda Salbei. Mkazi wa Kericho.
Wewe Mswahili.
Mswahili ndio mimi. Mimi ni entrepreneur, tuseme hivyo. I'm passionate about the community. Wasichana sana.
Yes. I've seen what you do. Nimekuwa nikiangalia some of the empowerment programs that you run for the girl child. Good job.
Asante.
Karibu sana to the show.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Karibu sana. And then on my immediate left is a gentleman, man. This guy is a scholar. He's an upcoming apologist. Tuambie majina yako bana.
Spare me the Georgia. Hi everyone. My name is Kemboy Abraham. Normally people call me Abu or Kemboy, whatever I feel like. So as Zion said, I am a scholar, and one of the few things I normally love doing is just designing and video editing. That's the things I normally do. Yeah.
Karibu sana to the show, guys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Mko tayari? All right. So this topic on parenting, especially kwa perspective ya Kalenjins, the way our grandfathers, parented our parents, and they are parented us, and the way we are parenting right now. Manze, kuna a lot that we need to discuss, but as far as parenting is concerned, because we are living in a time where, guys are dealing with a lot of trauma. Na kuna zile specific trauma ukiangalia kwa kari inakuanga tu common. True story, si ndio? Inakuanga tu common. Tunakuanga tumepasha, kina Audrey and Nadia was saying like, Kale men wanaangaliliwa ni kama they are not romantic. When it comes to relationship na nini. But ukiangalia, it's because of how we were brought up. We were brought up not to bring out our emotions, not to show, the only emotion we were allowed to bring out is maybe kukasirika.
Anger, yeah.
Ama saa zile uko sad, kuna mtu amekufa. But beyond that, yes. Ebu jump in. How was your experience, guys, growing up in your families and stuff like that? Tuanze na the gentleman.
I thought the saying goes like this first.
Gentleman before.
So growing up, born and raised in Esibo. I grew up in Kericho hapa hivi. So if I speak anything rounded up to the next Kalenjin, do forgive me.
Inaeleweka.
Ukale imejaa kwa throat. But so growing up was really fantastic. Parenting to me. So when I was a kid, one of the few things I felt and I saw so much on my end, I think, was on the end of favoritism. So mimi nilichapwa. Hai.
Ulinyoshwa kunyoshwa.
Nilichapwa kiboko.
Of course. Father and mama, African mothers.
Wapi? Mzaya.
Oh, okay.
Exactly cut. But actually, I was a troublesome kid. On my own, to defend them, I was a troublesome kid. I wasn't that
Just
good as I am right
tough
now.
kid.
Yeah, I was a tough kid to raise. I need to sana. But it was so tough now growing up with these girls, and then here is me. So I saw it on my end. I used to see my parents they so much gave the attention towards my sister rather than myself. So ilikuwa kinisumbua sana. And it took time before nikuje ni notice now kumbe mimi
ndio ulikuwa unasumbua. All right. Wow, favoritism. Before let's go to the lady. How was your experience growing up as a child? How was your childhood? The way your parents, brought you up?
Well,
what stood out?
Well, I could say that nilikuwa lucky to have very open-minded parents. My parents were not all that strict like the Kales, we know.
We're lucky.
Ukitaka ku explore, you explore.
All right.
But definitely there was your aspect, nataka ufanye hii.
Unakomandiwa.
Yeah, unakomandiwa. I want to be daktari, sijui nani. Career wise, but as a person unajua kama umeshapewa that freedom and you already know what you want to do, then I think uta defy all odds to to prove that the path you've chosen or you've taken is the right path, But also it takes a lot of convincing because they don't understand like why.
Tell me all about it.
So that's that. But nimekuwa na few experiences also, the strict.
The strictness.
The strict.
Kwanza pale kwa mademu 12 a few times. Lazima ukue home.
Rule inakuanga giza na wewe mmoja anafaa ingia mbele mwingine.
Okay. Wow, very interesting. You mentioned something about favoritism, and it is also something that I saw growing up, and I think excuse me, niko na kama kidogo si corona,
COVID.
safe. So growing up, manze, I have a sister who's older by like a year and a half or something, close to 2 years. So we are basically like twins. We are so close, And I used to see, the kind of attention that she was being given. I used to think because tulikuwa pamoja tulienda shule the same nini. I used to think, this is us. This is how, until I went to high school. Now we separated. I was like, like when you were in primary school, boarding school, our parents used to come and visit probably like twice a week, Wednesday and Saturday. All through. Manze kijana aliingia high school level. Form 1 mpaka form 4 visiting day. None.
Hapa kuna gazeti.
The only time they came, my dad came was, I think ilikuwa academic day. those ones zile lazima mzazi ukuje, otherwise mtoto atatumwa nyumbani. I think like 2-3 times throughout my high school life. And then I began, excuse me. And then I began our life noticing that, hey manze, vitu si vile ilikuanga, And then I cleared high school. And my sister was behind me, and I noticed sister yangu kila weekend manze someone is going to visit shule. Kama si mimi ni mzae ni mother or my other brothers, I was like, you people didn't do this for me. So like my sisters, my dad has something about her daughters. She's just like, sisi maboy tu ilibidi tumezoea. And it's funny how that is cut across Kalenjin culture, especially wale wale wameshikilia kidogo. You'll realize wanaume
wanakuwa na
jisort jipangeni.
Well, sinakwanga hivyo like men, nyinyi mko responsible for your own mubebe burden yenu. But the girls
wanachungwa sana.
Tunakuwa babied, ama tunakuwa babied.
Manzi. I feel like that's one of the things that has lead to emotional unavailability
for the guys.
Yes, because in the environment that you are brought up, how kuona mzai wako akifail emotions on you, sijui nini, all that, ilikuanga tu kazi, when mwanaume kuna kulia, mwanaume kaa ngumu, mwanaume do this, so we end up suppressing a lot of our emotions. And then later on we don't really know how to project our emotions.
Expressing them is quite difficult.
Expressing them is just
Kusema I love you too.
hey man,
I love you peke yake ni shida.
Noma haitoki kwa mdomo. Anyway,
Mata will you marry me? Ile tu tusalimiane nyumbani. Ama kuja kuambia mama nisalimie.
Mama nikulizia anasema unaendelea aje. That's a proposal.
Any proposal?
Hata ukipeleka msichana unasema na waletea mgeni.
Kuna mgeni nakuja. In fact hata ukipeleka unaenda na unaenda na wengi. Like unaenda na mabeshte wengi nini.
So
confuse kwanza. Una confuse kwanza.
So they can't really know who is who. Unaona? Si kama siku hizi venye you get exclusive mara moja. Usha date and you feel like this is the right person. Unaenda tu exclusive yenyewe vile messages. Like during those days kidogo, it was a whole different. In fact kuonekana na msichana ama mvulana wewe umetuma kwenda let tuongele like now in the village ama even in an urban setting basically. You realize the girls, we were talking about gender roles last time in our last episode, I think our second episode. The girls would have certain roles to play, the gentlemen would have certain roles to play. Unapata dem akienda maybe shopping aonekane na kijana mzee ama wazazi wa msichana wako home, probably they are busy but they will get information that your daughter was seeing this so and so and it was just a whole drama.
Imagine it happens still there.
Hata sahi iko.
Okay.
I was in high school. I was in high school. Because I was in form 4. So when I was done in my form 4, I went and stayed with my grandma pale Mwiben. So I had nilikuwa nimeka marafiki sasa. There was a lady alikuwa kisoma Nevashagat, so she was a good friend of mine, and I had a crew kwa tulikuwa na hang out wote. Unajua wala sememaliza fort somewhere. Mna hang out na chill.
Crew yako
Mkiongoja ile moment.
Hamna form,
mko tu amjui mnafanya
nini. Form wengi kampo.
Packages duka hizo tu amjui mnafanya.
Driving
Flexible for driving. Sikuwa nimepata ID bado.
Okay.
Yeah, so this lady loved reading so much. I love reading, so I used to go to Lore town, buy some books and then narudi nyumbani. So she was like, unaweza nisaidia vitabu? So like, welcome home kwa vitabu. So there was no one.
Sure ilikuwa vitabu.
Vitabu.
Carry
So there was no one living in my father's homestead. Ilikuwa tu mimi peke yangu naishi hapo hivi. So nimekuja nikampa vitabu and then sasa si aka left. Hata tukukaa more than 5 minutes, like nilifika hata kuingia ndani ile katu nje nikampa vitabu and she left. So the next day my grandmother hafungi radio. Her radio is always on Kass FM. So for the first time ever she alifunga radio. Ananiambia Kembo mtakuwa hivyo tu mtakuwa ngoja ikapana achana mimi na wasichana
wala lape. Yani muonekana tu msichana just like that and the whole thing is you now want to get
mtakuwa
nakwambia mahali tumetoka, that's our Kale parents,
definitely kama ni maneno ya boyfriends you have to hide this
thing.
Unacheza chini you don't have to
okay. Wakijua what will happen.
Sio hata maneno ya wakijua
they never get to know.
I think it's appropriate for parents to us to introduce our significant others to our parents when we know that this is the right person, this is the one, and Muna move forward together, like this is your partner for life. See ati leo boyfriend mwingine, tomorrow another. So that is what we avoid.
Okay. But don't you think like the parents are supposed to understand that you're going through this phase where guys will come and go. So
wanaelewa, but I don't think all of them will take it positively na kusema okay sawa. Ndio maana hata kuna bado people being hooked up, arranged marriage.
For real, but ziko.
Okay.
Iko. Yeah, you see, because huyu ni kama ameshinda kuchagua, wacha tumchagulie. You see.
Kuna marafiki wengi.
Yeah, imagine hata people wanabook watoto wao from kitambo. Sasa niko na msichana, niko na kijana. You see, pamoja mpaka sahi. So if it worked for them, why not? It can work for their kid.
In fact, one of the
tunaongelea arranged marriages bado ama tunatoka hapo.
I think I'm a connect.
Honestly, unless you learn to love someone, honestly, think the practicability of our key generation ni ngumu sana.
Kwa hii generation, yeah.
But you'll be surprised the way the human heart or human mind just a human being will adapt to situations. You'll be surprised. This falling in love is learning to fall in love. Vitu kama hizo. But going back to the context now, the relationships na mapero, how they would, like, I know for sure, none of my friends probably know any side of yangu.
Yeah.
Hakuna mwenye anajua, I don't think they have known ama kama wamejua. I'll be surprised because you are not supposed to show this thing, and then it was looked at in terms of like respect, relation, so you're supposed to show them until the right time. And I don't know how that plays out, because I feel again, if we are real to seasons or phases of life as parents, venye tu wazungu tunasemanga kizungu nini, like a mzungu kid manze, you begin having this sex talk as early as 8.
Things you never get.
Would you hear such things from a Kale parent?
Maybe he new generation really seems as yet, but probably
You're working on
if
When?
when I become a parent.
Well,
Sai mimi ni mzazi, yes, but kwa wengine wasichana, but wangu definitely I would want to maybe initiate such conversations, because tunaona impact ya not having such talks with our kids. Unajua, we might assume they know, but walijulia wapi? Did they get the right information? Unaona?
The only time a Kale parent would get close to having this sex talk kind of thing is unaambiwa wachana na vijana, wachana wasichana, kuna ukimwi, there's AIDS.
Hizo tatu peke yake tu.
Hizo tatu. The rest you're supposed to figure out for yourself.
I'm gonna put example. Unaona nani?
Let's say all generation parents wanafanya hivyo, na they failed us because saizi young girls, young boys were already engaging in things.
Extracurricular.
Kwanza during this COVID season uliangalia
Where the statistics was so
overwhelming, and that has to boil down to now this whole parenting thing. I feel like we need to encourage these conversations more. I mean, right now mapero wetu washako wase, we are already now parents ourselves, at least our generation by and large getting into that menu. But the impact of them not talking to us about sexual matters ama reproductive stuff, tuliachiwa tu shule
standard 6.
Ukiwa standard 6 manze, class 5 hapo manze, science reproductive system hapo ndio unalalanga class, lakini hiyo afternoon during that lesson ya after unauliza maswali kazi yote, because we never got to hear at home. In fact, it's a taboo, it's disrespectful, and that is a background to talk. That is a background we come from. And the truth is, isn't the reality that to face? We are facing a reality where we now have to learn how to communicate, love language, relationship, how to relate and feign emotions, and just be in touch with who we are. I hope Mungu atatusaidia so that we are able to
awasaidia sana
Kale men. Okay. Then there's another thing about careers. Majob. Ukirudi nyuma kidogo kuna konga tu na careers fulani mzazi alikuwa anakuambia we shule
daktari
hii. tukirudi nyuma kidogo kulikuwa na mainstream career za wakale. Askari
bado iko army,
bado iko
statistics tunasema
bado zinaonyesha
around 50% of police force ni wakale.
In fact the accent, ushaisikia accent ya polisi
kama wanafunza kiganja.
Kijana wewe unatoka wapi? Siji nini? Wapi chini yako nini?
Mzee kikaa chini.
You know. It's because hiyo ilikuwa mainstream kale careers kind of. You know, like wakale mko unajuanga tu nataka kuwa policeman
ama
mwalimu.
Na gani pia army pia.
Na army definitely
military police forces zote.
Na mwalimu, you know. Then now vitu zika change kidogo now we began having the elite kind of mentality, you know. Lazima sasa daktari,
lawyer,
you know,
engineer.
You know, the big ones. And like for me I knew I was going to be an engineer, you know. Me born engineer.
So good.
So far at least me ni sound engineer. Audio engineer upcoming. But you know, we were never really given an opportunity to really, you know, discover for ourselves and to really, you know, pick a path. Until probably now, the way we were brought up and conditioned to, you know, pursue certain careers. I mean, I don't have a problem with careers. You can pick anything. I mean, the parents were, you know, I'm not questioning their intentions, but the whole element of choice for a child, nurturing a child to develop, you know, his or her consciousness for choice. How was that for you guys?
Lady will take it.
Okay. Tuanze na wewe.
Me naona according to careers, depending on your performance in school, you know, parents wana push sana, you know, you need to be the best, you need to do this. So inakuwa tu mentally in you that this is pressure, I need to kufanya hivi, kusoma kwa bidii and all. Now honestly, if that's what you want, if you're okay with that, I don't see any problem. But you see now, mtu kukua rebel comes from being pushed to do what you want, and wewe hutaki hiyo, and your parents do not understand. You know, sometimes parents go to the extent of applying hadi campus for you.
See, that is how our parents are.
That is how they are.
By and large. You know, like, hawezi tukaa hivi kama mtoto ukasema mimi nataka kukua hii, I want to go there. It is them that decide for you everything. You know.